各位观众晚上好，我们今天要玩《仙剑奇侠传3》or as we know it in English, The Legend of Sword and Fairy 3. Hi everyone, this is going to be a bit shorter because given where we are in the game, there is a set of events that will happen that will take a whole stream to do. So tonight's focus will just be to finish the current dungeon we're in. Hi Illusion Queen, welcome to the stream. And oh shoot, we have a gigantic... I realized that the audio is blaringly loud, so you can't hear me anymore. I'll fix that. I think about 46% should be... Okay, this should knock it back down to reasonable levels. So the point is, like, tonight we're going to show a... tonight's purpose is just to finish the dungeon from where we are. Once we finish, I believe at the end of this dungeon there is this cutscene that differs based... I will save right before where the cutscene would be. And we're going to show, I could waste time by training. Well, I don't actually have that much time. I started late, unfortunately. So I feel like, I think it's a good time just to, like, finish up the dungeon and mop up things, and, we'll put an end to... We'll just have to make do with what we've got, I suppose. Oh. So, am I supposed to be showing this now, or do I need to change the... Okay, hold on, Illusion. This scene, is it going to change if I change the relationship points? I will wait to get a word for whether I should continue this. You have to show this now. As in, like, sorry, what do you mean? Do you mean this is going to show up no matter what? Nothing to do with points. Okay, good. Just making sure. Just wanted to make sure that we're kosher. And I don't have to, like, restart or something. Or like, oh no, showing scene. Okay. This is Xiao Kui, and she says... This looks familiar. And oh, by the way, I have an iPad in case I get lost, which was very, very likely. Okay, got it. Huh. From the from the stroke style, it must be something from the no. Give me a second. Hi Prince Goblin, nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully Zeo Corvid, your internet stabilizes for a bit. From the brush stroke, excuse me. From the brush stroke, it looks like something from the spring and autumn period. But at that time, it was kind of rare to see this kind of wall painting. Does this have something to do with the Jiang Kingdom? And yes. Huh? This is the... this is the palace of our Jiang Kingdom. Or here's the palace of our Jiang Kingdom. There you go. She looks like she saw something on the map. What? Really? It couldn't be that coincidental. This is Mother's... Alright, calm down. Just talk to us slowly. And Prince Goblin, glad you enjoyed watching this stream. I need to get rid of this stupid thing that's blocking my view of the Twitch chat there. Anyway, let me see. Oh, interesting. So, 刺绣 is a, let me see. That means to sew with the needle, right? From what I remember. I'm just figuring out something. Oh, apparently... I'm just looking at one thing just to be sure that I am not misinterpreting this, because this is kind of important. But I believe it uses it's embroidery. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I like the different languages. Thank you for catching 刺绣. Anyway, because 绣 means to sew, so 刺绣, I guess that makes sense, because when you embroider, you use a needle. Okay. Anyway, sorry, just wondering. I'm glad you enjoy the different languages. My mother... 一方小小绣，有拍 Really? Huh. Let me say, 科姆后自驾游皇后变风筝。Oh. Oh, really? I did not know that. Sorry, I'm just like, I'm looking at one of the words, but if I remember, yeah, that's what I thought too. I think I'm like, always makes me happy when it's really, embroidery takes a long time. No kidding. I have a lot of respect for all of you people who can embroider. It's ridiculous. Seriously. I don't know how you guys have the patience to sew. I'd probably go nuts, but it's okay. I'm just a very impatient person by nature. Anyway, Arjang, excuse me. Let me go ahead and translate what he has. Sorry for leaving you guys in the dark, but you do know it has something to do with embroidery. So, anyway, so we of our Jiang Kingdom has always been. Let's see, how do I say this? Has always been the greatest in the world at dyeing, D-Y-I-N-G, not D-Y-I-N-G, D-Y-E-I-N-G, at dyeing color and embroidery, and the art of embroidery. Mother was, at the time, was the #1 expert in embroidery. And let's see, and even the little handkerchiefs she embroidered were worth 1,000 gold. But when Mother married into the palace, she stopped sewing for good, or she stopped sewing. So the number of things embroidered in the world became even less and less, and the price soared and even exceeded the price of jade, price of treasures in jade. So yes, basically she stopped sewing, and now all the things she made became worth more than jewelry and jade. In her voice, yes. Afterwards, the Yang Kingdom invaded our borders, and let's see. And Father asked for help from the Qi Kingdom. So these are other kingdoms that were in that. There's Jiang and Yang, and of course Qi, the 3 kingdoms we know of in this alternate universe of China. I wish Chinese Taipei would play nice and come home. I'm really not going to touch that political. That's a political statement. I'm not going to touch that one because it's very it's controversial. I know, I see both merits to both. But anyway, it is a thing that is quite. There's a lot of factors related to it, but this has nothing to do with this side, because in this alternate universe, even if considering what time period it would be, Taipei doesn't exist. It would be for what the Aboriginal Formosa, if this were actually China, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, Shenzhen doesn't really keep strong, doesn't exactly enforce their own rules of time periods here. But anyway. Interesting. I'm going to look up one more thing just to be safe, because these are like, it's more like you don't really talk, man, you know, these kind of paintings are kind of rare nowadays, now that I think about it. It's kind of sad too. Well, actually, are they rare? Maybe I'm just remembering wrong, or not remembering wrong. Maybe I'm just like ignorant of whether those things exist. Interesting. Okay, just wondering. So Father asked for help from the Qi Kingdom. The King of Qi then requested that Mother sew. Let's see. So a picture of the state of the Kingdom of Qi, or basically like it's a map of the kingdom basically. A map of the Qi Kingdom. Basically. It's a state map. Or not, or a picture of the state of Qi. As in like the not as in the actual place, as in state, political state. In any case, they wanted a map. Well, then this. This is a sold, or like, how do I say this? A sold likeness. I'm not really sure how to translate this into English. It basically means like an image that's sold of oh my gosh, stupid English homonyms, not sowing seeds, sowing. It's a sown version of sown image of the Qi Kingdom. I see. Interesting. I'm just gonna read ahead because I realize in English it's like, darn it, sowing seeds and sewing clothes sound the same. And it just drives me crazy that English is that stupid homonyms. Huh. Interesting. I also like how, by the way, I'm still here, right? Yeah, I'm just making sure that the stream did not crash. I did not want that to happen. That would have really sucked. But anyway, let me keep going. Let's see. Ugh. So anyway, let me just see. Let me just continue. This is an image of the Qi Kingdom that was sown. Yes, there you go. S-E-W-N. Father didn't agree to it originally, but mother with regards how do I say this? But mother greatly regarding the kingdom affairs had father agreed to it, but such a large piece of something, how do I say this in English? Something sewn, or basically, but such a large piece of sewn art, it couldn't be completed by just one person. So mother had this sewn piece placed onto a wall and secretly summoned a bunch of skilled women from within the people. And then she passed down she passed her art to them. And in this little room, they continue to sew and work day and night. There you go. Oy, that was a clumsy one to translate. Sorry, apologize. Apparently, I can't. Like, you have to convert from Chinese word order to English word order, and some things just sound awkward only because English has homonyms. Thank you. Thank you very much, Illusion. Sorry about that. Then, did the Qi Kingdom send out soldiers? The Qi Kingdom wanted it sewn in 2 years. Within these 2 years, they sent... They sent troops to help us guard the borders. Let's see. And within those 2 years, there was peace. But mother, let's see. Oh no! Sorry, I just read what happened there. Oh gosh. I see. Sorry, our words sound the same. I know. I was like, people are start thinking I'm talking about a farming tool. Anyway, within those 2 years, there was peace. But mother, because she was working so hard, became ill. And right before the time when the sewn art was to be completed, she passed away with illness. And then father, from that point on, became ill and never rose again. Oh my. Oh my god. Don't be sad. Then Then what happened after that? Afterwards, Father never gave the Qi Kingdom the sewing art. So then the Qi Kingdom pulled back their soldiers. Oh my. So the Yang Kingdom's army was able to directly enter, and they surrounded the capital for about half a year. Oh, when you hear about sewing, you think of fabric. Good. I think of sewing. I keep thinking about sowing seeds because I'm still stuck in botany land. I apologize. But anyway, so because there was no guards at the border, the Yang Kingdom just basically marched right up and surrounded the capital city for half a year. Good job. Sow as in S-O-W. You sow seeds, S-O-W, but you sew a fabric, which is S-E-W. Don't you love how they all sound the same? Anyway, sorry.